Chances are you probably have brain fog. Chances are you probably aren't mindful. Chances are you probably can't listen in conversation. You see, I'm going to be honest, but recently I've been falling off. I stopped meditating. I always knew how good it was for me and I swore by it, but recently I've just not been consistent in it. I'm going to be honest. I thought that being on a carnivore diet was enough, and it was enough for my mental health, and I've been getting more stressed. I've been not feeling as good mentally by not doing these habits by not doing these essential habits. And before this video, I just meditated and I got it all back. I can't believe that, for starters, I didn't meditate for maybe a few weeks, and I can't believe that people don't meditate, because it truly changes your life. I mean, for starters, you ground yourself in the present moment, and you may be thinking, oh, why would I want to ground myself in the present moment? Well, we're on life, right? We only get one life. We live for 80 years, roughly, on average. Why would you not want to feel everything in its fullest effect? Why would you not want to feel everything as much as possible? You know, whether that's a happy emotion, a sad emotion, a success in your life or a struggle. I think it's good to feel everything to the maximum, and by meditating, you're grounding yourself in the present moment. You're being aware of your senses, your sounds, the feeling, the weight of your body against the ground if you do it lying down. Meditation it just brings clarity back to your life. It brings this control back to your life. I mean, before I was getting a bit addicted to social media, I was, could catch myself scrolling, and after meditating, it's almost, you see everything as an entity in your life, and you don't feel this pull to the things that you once did that were bad for you. And it is a practice that everyone should do daily. I mean, it just brings back clarity to your life. It helps with your focus. You're literally training your focus. Everyone has such bad focus nowadays because we don't train it. We do train it. We train it to focus for 10 seconds on, TikTok, on Reels, on all this garbage. But we have to train our focus in the right way, train it to actually focus on our breath, on our senses, on real things, and get away from the stimulation. We need to detox. We need to get away from all the noise of the world. And I think that's how you find truth. That's how you whether it's looking for religion or a God, that's how you find it. You get away from the noise and you contemplate, you sit with yourself. And although it may be boring, after a while you get used to being alone. You get this sense of peace, and and if you're struggling with anything like ADHD, oh my gosh, meditation, for you especially, is essential. You need to meditate, like you have to. Because it lowers your stress, and stress is really, really bad. Like, I think it's honestly right up there with diet, and we know how important diet is. Stress, like, I can be on a perfect carnivore diet. If I'm really stressed, it won't work. It'll work in terms of, I still be pretty focused, but I just will feel terrible all the time. So meditation helps with stress. It helps with calming your thoughts. It helps with clarity, focus. It's a nice break. It's crazy life-changing. If you're, want some of those benefits, or if you want some of those benefits, then bro, I think you need to meditate for 10 minutes a day at least, honestly. I was on this one method where I was literally meditating for hours a day when I was so down bad. I wanted it so bad. I used to wake up, I used to do meditation technique using breathing for 10 minutes. And then I used to use an app called Medito and do the full guided sessions for an hour at midday just to calm my mind. And then I do this body scan at night time to help me sleep. And I think I'm going to enter back into one of those periods where I just full turn into a monk and just sit with my thoughts. But that was just some insight, guys. I hope you got some value, and I really would advise you guys to start meditating. Thanks.